Hey gamers, so today we're going to be finally going over my Switch 2 video game collection as of 2026. So just a few things to note that this is going to be a long video, so grab some popcorn because man, is it gonna be a long one, because I have so many games on my Switch and now Switch 2 carrying over because of backwards compatibility. So yeah, let's just start talking with Animal Crossing New Horizons, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. What a mouthful. I was actually playing this right before I started making this video because I finally unlocked the ability to get the consoles for I was introduced in the new update 3.0, where you can play like F-Zero or Pounded Pond within Animal Crossing if you have Switch Online. So yeah, I was playing some of that and like getting the consoles, some of them. I don't have every single console yet. I ordered the rest and then yeah, so that's been fun, but it's been really nice to play the new update that came out for Animal Crossing. The Switch 2 edition makes the game look better, but like really it's not that much needed, but it is only $5 that update, so whatever, like the rest of it is free. Now moving on, we got Kirby Air Riders, which this game is pretty darn cool. I got it for Christmas. I got Christmas money and I was able to buy this game. And in some ways, I'm happy I got this game, don't get me wrong. But I kind of wish I also got like Donkey Kong Bonanza as well because I bought other games besides this game. But I'm happy I got this game because it's really fun. I've been loving it. I've been still playing it pretty often. So yeah. Next up we got Tetris 99, which recently got an update. I don't know why it got an update, but whatever. I play this game. I've been trying to play it whenever there's a new event to go on, like to get a new theme. Of course, I've been missing out on some themes, but still, sometimes I still play it just because it's fun. And also for the Switch Online Platinum points, you get like points if you play an online game and back it up via the cloud thing. So I figure, this is a good game to like just jump in real quick. Like I don't even need to play it. I just jump in and then exit out sometimes. But it's a fun game, and I've been considering getting the DLC for it because it's like in offline mode and it's very fun, the game. So yeah. Next up we got Mario Kart World, which recently got an update as well. Which I don't know why. There were like 4 games recently by Nintendo that got an update. 2 of the other ones include Pokemon Legends ZA, and I think Donkey Kong Bonanza, like I mentioned before. I don't know why these games got an update like so close to each other, but Mario Kart World got an update to basically add team battles that are in Knockout Tour, which is kind of insane. I tested it out myself with a viewer of the channel, like privately, and yeah, it's kind of interesting how it works with Knockout Tour with the team. But yeah, Mario Kart World, it's a good game. I like it. It has its issues, but I'm happy I have it. I'm hoping there's like some free DLC that comes down the line where it adds new tracks, new characters, and I say free because I don't want to pay more money for this game because it's already an $80 game. I got it for $50 because of the Switch 2 bundle, but still, like, come on. Next up we got Hades, which this game I've also been playing a lot of, similar to Animal Crossing as of late. That's because I've been trying to like unlock everything, progress in the game, like unlock all the stuff you can with the darkness element or whatever, which are permanent upgrades for your character. So I've been trying to do that and it's been pretty fun, I say. So, I mean, not else to say. Next up we got Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, which I've been hopping into this game recently to get some of the game clips that you guys have been seeing lately because I'm pretty sure I've run out of game clips on my like Twitter or X account. So I've been getting like clips that I saved in Monkey Ball, like the replays. So I've been getting that and that's what you've been seeing as of late. So yeah, but like otherwise it's a fun game and I basically got everything I needed to in the game earlier, like a couple months ago. So yeah. Next up we got Tears of the Kingdom, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, which this game, Tears of the Kingdom in the Switch 2 edition is actually pretty cool. It adds 4K, it adds the Zelda notes, and like the Zelda notes have been pretty cool. I've been trying to play it. I used to play it a lot with the Zelda notes, and I played it again recently, but I couldn't stay for too much longer with the Zelda notes just because I don't know. I've been lately feeling like tired, like not like doing a lot of effort in making or doing long things, if that makes sense. Like basically making long videos or playing for a long period of time. I've been feeling like kind of like tired because of that. So I only played it for like 30 minutes recently, but still, it's cool to see the Zelda notes and have like extra like additional content in Tears of the Kingdom. It makes me want to actually re-get Breath of the Wild again. So next up we got Persona 3 Portable, which I have not played recently. I just re-downloaded it. And this game, this is my first experience with Persona 3, and I didn't really care about it until I played Reload, and then I'm like, oh my god, I get it. But I definitely want to continue Portable because of the female main character. That's who I selected, because that's the unique element about this game. It changes like a decent bit, so yeah, I need to continue this game. Next up, we got Xenoblade 2, which you guys know, I love the Xenoblade series. Xenoblade 2 is probably the weakest out of the entire series in many ways, but it's also the best in many other ways, in terms of the story at least. Not much else to say besides I re-downloaded it because I want to play it to get like the not much stone stuff, to get the remaining items I need for the DLC. But yeah. Next up we got Mario Maker 2, which Mario Maker 2 is a great game. I totally recommend you guys get it because it's very fun. Endless levels, endless possibilities, endless fun. That's my motto for the game. Hashtag trademarked. Nintendo can't steal it. No, but really, it is very fun, and I am happy I have it. You know, it's a great game. I love it. Next up, we got Silver Knight Dig, which this game is another game where I was playing it a little bit more recently, just to try to unlock the remaining stuff I need. Like there's some stuff I need to unlock in terms of like beating the game and like an extra harder version, and then going again and an even harder version of that. But there's also some achievements I was trying to work on. I actually worked on one achievement I got down, or one memento, or whatever it's called in this game. There's also feats. It's kind of confusing. They're like very similar, but they're different. The feats, the achievements slash the mementos. Anyway, I was playing it and it's pretty fun. But I already played a lot of it beforehand, but I wouldn't mind going back to it again. I mean, I did go back to it again recently, but I wouldn't mind going again, if that makes sense. Next up, we got Switch 2 Welcome Tour, which this game gets a lot of hate because it's a bit of a pack-in game, and I agree, but it's also worth $10. I played this game for like 10 hours, and it's pretty fun. Like, the mini games are really fun, although very challenging. The quizzes are kind of boring, but also they are interesting in many ways. Like, the quizzes are boring in terms of like, okay, you click A, and like you don't do much interacting, but like if you actually read them, then yeah, they're pretty cool in terms of like what you get out of the Switch 2, like what you learn about it. So yeah, I think it's well worth $10. You know, it's pretty fun. Next up, we got Splatoon 3, which this game is amazing. I love Splatoon, the series, as Splatoon 3 builds upon the franchise in many ways, and I think it's the best game. It has a Switch 2 update, which makes it be in 4K. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I like it. Now, Immortals Phoenix Rising, this game was like $5 for the gold edition on Christmas. This was one of the other games I got alongside Kirby Air Riders. Because I mean, like, can you ignore that deal? $5 for the gold edition, which includes like DLC for like extra story stuff. Like, that's insane. So yeah, I have it. I played it a bit on Switch 2, and it's fine. You know, it's not like enhanced on Switch 2 really. It's just playing the Switch 1 version, I think, in a more stable frame rate. But like clearly the PS5 version, which was the version I was playing beforehand, because it was available on PS Plus, I I think it's better, obviously, but like this is not like a bad version of the game at all. Next we got Nintendo GameCube Switch Classics, or Nintendo Classics, whatever it's called. They changed the moniker, which I really need to play more of the GameCube games on Switch too, like Wind Waker. Like I had a good time playing that game. There's also Luigi's Mansion, the original one. Like I definitely need to continue it, but I have not. Sadly, I've been checking it out when your new games get added. Like Chibi Robo, for example. When that got added, I played it and it was fun. But I need to play more of it on my own. Now the Game Boy Advance, I also need to continue playing it on my own because there's a lot of games I need to play more of, like what am I thinking of? The Metroid games, Metroid Fusion, Metroid, oh god, what was the other one called? Well, Zero Mission, that's it. Okay, so yeah, I need to play those, continue that, because they're really fun. And the Game Boy app, I also need to continue because, my god, there's also some good games there I want to continue playing, but I have not because I'm lazy. I don't know. I've been focusing on other games. I don't know what my excuse would be. Next up, we got Geo Drifter, which this game is pretty cool. It took me a while to get into it properly because it's a Metroidvania and I'm very stupid when it comes to like trying to figure things out. I've been progressing in the game a decent bit. Like unlocking the upgrades. I need to get to new areas, and do the Metroidvania thing. But it just took a little bit to figure out because, again, I'm dumb. But it's pretty cool once I figured out, like, hey, this is where I use this thing to go here. Now, Monster Hunter Rise, I have it installed. It takes up a lot of space, though I guess it's one of the smaller games now on Switch 2, which is kind of crazy. It used to be like one of the bigger games on Switch 1. But I digress. This game is pretty cool. I have not played it recently though. But that's why I haven't installed. I want to play it. I want to play it more so. Now, Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble was another game I bought alongside Kirby Air Riders for Christmas. And yeah, it's pretty fun. I like it. Although, man, I prefer the menu and the UI of Banana Mania. Also like it feels like a little bit slower to get into a level than in Banana Mania. I don't know, I just have some slight complaints, but it's still like overall a good Monkey Ball game. From what I played, I need to continue it. It actually has like a proper story mode, unlike Banana Mania, which it was just like PNGs basically. This actually has animated stuff going in it, so I appreciate this game for that at least. Now, UFO 50 was, I think, the last game I got with my Christmas money. It was like on sale for like $20. It's usually only $25, but still it was like $5 off. And this comes with, guess what, 50 games. Like, that's insane. 50 games, like they're all different. They're based on like a classic style games, like a Zelda style game or like a I don't know, Metroidvania stuff. Like it's just really cool. So yeah, I need to continue it because I've only played like less than half of the games. So yeah. Pokemon Quest, I just haven't re-downloaded because I'm gonna be sorting off my virtual game cards, by the way, in this video. But like I wanted it to be even, my layout of the Switch or whatever. So the Switch 2 layout, like to have it all be, full instead of it being like 3 and then like this be blank, this part right here. So yeah, I don't really care about this game. I just have it re-downloaded and also reinserted because why not, Same thing goes for Coloring Book, which I have not used, although I am kind of interested to see how this is. I have not actually played it, I just downloaded it because it was like a free thing and I needed another game to be like, hey, so it doesn't like, so it looks even, the layout on my Switch 2. But I'm curious to see how it is, because I think I've heard decent things about this game, surprisingly enough. Now I got Stardew Valley Switch 2 Edition, which doesn't have, for some reason, a thing in between the Valley and the Nintendo thing, which is very weird. But I digress. I have not played, actually, this version of the game yet. But I definitely want to, because I've heard, well, one, it was like kind of buggy when it first launched. It launched on Christmas Day. I believe they fixed it. The guy that makes this game, he like fixed most of the issues. Although I think there's still some issues with it. I don't think it's available yet. The Switch 2 edition in Europe, which is strange, but I'm curious to see how it works on Switch 2, but I have not checked it out yet, sadly. Oh no, there is other games that I got for Christmas. My bad. We'll get to them in a bit. But we got Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is Super Mario Bros. Smash Bros. Of course, this game is great. I've been trying to get like the 9.9 intensity for all the characters in the game, and it's been kind of a struggle because I'm bad at this game. But like, hey, I've been making my way there. I have like all the characters had like at least 8 point something, so that's neat. I have all the DLC, so yeah. I mean, not much else to say about it. It'll be a Smash Bros. You guys should play it. Okay, now we got the Tory games, which these games are like $1 each, which is pretty cool. We got Tory's Panic Pack, which comes with like 3 very, very small games. I have not even played all of them yet. I played like 2 of them, but I have not played the third one. Tory 2 is a sequel that's way better than Tory 1 3D or Tory 3D, whatever. But it's still, like, it kind of loses the charm of Toy 3D a little bit because Toy 3D is kind of like a spooky game in many ways. And, like, it kind of loses it here, along with, like, this one. But, like, still, it's still a better game, Toy 2. There's also Tory Saturn, which is, like, $5. Ooh, expensive. But I have not played that one yet because it is more expensive, actually. But, like, still, like, it's cool to see these games that are starting off from the bottom with, like, like, they're $1. You don't expect much, but, like, they're actually pretty fun for $1. So, yeah. And then we also have BD here, which is made by the same people, but I have not played it yet. It's like a Donkey Kong Country style game. So, yeah, I definitely want to get more games for this developer. Because there's also another game that's like a Kiwi 64, I think that's what it's called, Super Kiwi 64, which is like $2. So I definitely want to get that at some point as well, along with Tory Saturn. Now we got Cyberpunk 2077 here, which is the Ultimate Edition, and just like I feel like many people, I got this game when it was on sale for it was an error that was on sale for like $18, which was insane. I decided to pick it up because my god, like that's a steal for $18 for this game. Like with the DLC, it was obviously a mistake, and then they fixed it, and then they lowered the price for Christmas time. I bought this right before Christmas, but like they fixed it to be like 40 something dollars, but man, that deal was too good to pass up originally, and I'm happy I have it. Although it does take up a lot of space on this console. It takes up like 60 gigabytes, and then also there's like 20 gigabytes of like translating things for like the other languages. Like, oh my god, but hey, I mean, like, at least I have it. Next up, we got Trendsetter and Bastion, which are also made by the Hades people. I definitely want to check it out. I believe Trendsetter is like more so in the vein of Hades, where it's like a roguelike. Bastion is like slightly different, but I'm not completely sure. I could be wrong. I could be off base. But okay. Okay, actually, I just remembered something. Oh, okay, I'll bring it up in a little bit because we're getting to the games with Mega Man. But anyway, these games, I bought them because they were on sale for very cheap. They're like under $5 for both of them, so I figured why not. And I bought them along with the Tory games it was like an early Christmas gift from my mom's like boyfriend slash my my brother's dad or whatever. It's a complicated thing. Anyway, um, but I got Christmas money from him, like $50. So I bought these games, and I also bought the Mega Man Battle Network games. Which is why I was like just thinking like, okay, I got these games for Christmas technically, but UFO 50 was the last game that I got for Christmas for like the alongside Kirby Air Riders, if that makes sense. But like, um, anyway, with the Mega Man Battle Network games, they were like $25, for both of them, and I wanted to get them because they're cheap, and I love me Mega Man, and yeah, but I have not played them yet, sadly. Of course, I will play the Volume 1 first. I have to make sure I look at which one is Volume 1 again. It's this one. I would think that the blue one will be Volume 1, but I'm wrong. Next up, we got Nintendo 64, Nintendo Classics. It's just another one where I'm like, I gotta play more of the games on here. Like Majora's Mask. That's like one that I've been meaning to, I've been meaning to continue playing for like a while. But I have not, so I gotta do that. F-Zero 99, I love this game. Apparently, it got like its last major update. I saw something about that, which was very sad. Recently, it didn't add like anything new. It just basically re-added the Frozen Tour thing, and that was it. So that's kind of sad that it got its last update. But overall, I love this game. It really deserves more attention because, man, is it great. My god. But it's so sad. Why the last update? Okay, next up, we got Sante, which it's a game. It's the original Sante game, and I played it for a bit because I wanted to see how it was. And man, is it a little bit rough. I played specifically the Game Boy Advance version of Sante 1 because it also has a Game Boy Color game version because it was the original version. I played the Game Boy Advance version and it didn't really seem that much different really, but still I played it and I thought it was fine, but I would rather play anything else, but I definitely want to continue it even though I was just trash talking it. Next up we got Super Mario Party Jamboree, which this game is pretty darn cool. I like it. I don't have the Switch 2 edition, and that's because the Switch 2 edition really doesn't improve the original main version of the game that much. It does in handheld mode, but that's it. I mostly play on docked, so yeah, that's kind of annoying. And like the extra functionality with the camera, I do have a compatible camera, but still, like it's like very low quality, and also I don't really feel the need to play it. Maybe one day I'll get it though. Maybe one day. Mutant Mudds collection. I have fully completed the Mutant Mudds games. I beat 1 and 2, and there's also a puzzle game which I could play, but I don't plan to, at least for most of the time. But like, still, it's really cool that I finally completed a game because usually I don't complete games. But Mutant Mudds is a great series. I love it. I hope to make a new one at some point. That would be cool. Oh, by the way, Seal Drift is made by the Mutant Mudds people, in case that wasn't obvious, so you didn't know that. We also have Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 Plus, which this game is great. I love Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 Plus. I just said this full name again. I am lazy. I'm not gonna cut that out. Anyway, it's very fun. It's very addicting. I played it for like, I don't know, 30 minutes, but like still, it's very fun. And I'm happy I have it. I got it on sale for like $5 before, so yeah. And also, Mutant Mudds was like on sale for like $2, so along with Seal Drifter. So yeah. Now, Super Kirby Class. I was trying to get into this game again because of the fact that I saw Etsy, however you say his name, a YouTuber that's mostly Splatoon focused and also Animal Crossing focused. But he played this game a while ago, and I rewatched some of those videos that he did on Super Kirby Class, and I was like, you know what, I want to play it. But I've been having issues with Super Kirby Class and also Smash Bros. With online, where like the online is like for some reason like it doesn't work properly for me, like because of like I don't know why. It's like has something to do with my network being Verizon, because like it doesn't happen with other online games like Mario Kart World, for example. It works fine there. But like for Smash Bros and Super Kirby Class, that it has issues. Oh, and Nintendo Switch Sports too, for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't know. Next up, we got Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game, the movie, the sequel. No, but we got this game, which I played it again more recently after having not played it since like Christmas of like 2022 or something like that. And man, it's a tough. Um, I don't know what to do in the game. Well, I know what to do. I just don't know how to do it. I guess that's be the right way of saying it, because man, is it like really? It's a tough game. It's a tough game, but I definitely want to try to continue it. You know, try to progress. Now we got Mega Man X Legacy Collection, one, and then I don't know where's the second one. It's probably oh yeah, it's down there. But we got also Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. This is the for the original Mega Man games, and like I love Mega Man. You know, I've been to this before already, but I love it so much. And I'm happy I have these games. You know, although it is strange that Mega Man X Legacy Collection is like a decent bit, like it's like I don't know 4 or 5 gigabytes or something. This is like 3 gigabytes, but still, like it feels like too big for these games. I feel like they should be smaller. We also got Inside and Limbo, which are made by the same people. And man, these are great games, even though they're very short, but they're also very cheap. They're like $1 each. You can find them on sale very often. So I totally recommend them because they're very fun and also very creepy at the same time. Steven Universe Save the Light and Unleash the Light. I don't know why the Steven Universe moniker is not on the Unleash the Light. That's weird. But I digress. These games are no longer on sale anymore. They're like not available at all. They're like delisted. So that's sad, but I mean, at least I have them right now and I can play them at any time. But man, I feel sad for the people that wanted to, that didn't get the chance to get these games originally, you know. Next up, we got Sante the Pirate's Curse and then Sante Risky's Revenge Director's Cut. I had not played these games yet because I wanted to. Well, I did play a little bit of a more modern Sante game, the one on the PlayStation, but like the one I showed off in that collection video. But I wanted to really play them in chronological order. So yeah, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna wait until playing Sante 1 to get to these games and then continuing the Sante game on my PlayStation. We also have Arcade Archives versus Super Mario Bros, which is a video game purchase I still regret to this day because it's like $8. But at the same time, it's a version of Mario Bros that I already have via the Switch Online service, so I really don't need it. So yeah, I still regret it to this day. Nilumbra, I don't know if that's how you say it, but this game only works in handheld mode. But it's pretty fun. I like it a lot. I believe I 100%ed it, or at least I beat it. So yeah, but like I have to, whenever I have to play it, I have not played it actually recently at all, but like whenever I do have to play it, I have to play it in handheld mode, which is a little bit annoying. I feel like it could have worked with like touch control, or use like the second stick or whatever to instead of touch controls for this game. But I digress. Moving on, we got Lego Ninjago Movie, the video game, which I need to play more of it because I have not unlocked everything in this game, and I love the Ninjago series. And even though this is based on the movie, that came out, it also has a lot of fan service to the original show, which is very cool to see. So yeah, I definitely need to continue it, even though it's like takes up like 8 gigabytes. Like, oh my god. Next up we got Moonlighter, which is funny because there's a sequel for this game but it's not coming out on Switch 2 or Switch 1 for that matter. It's coming out just on Xbox and PlayStation, I believe, and at Steam, a PC, whatever. But I don't know why, because the Moonlighter game is, I first heard about it on Switch, you know, so it's kind of the same as skipping on the platform. It's the sequel, but still, like, this game is great. I love it. It's very fun. It's like an Animal Crossing slash dungeon crawler slash roguelike slash management. Like, it's like a whole bunch of things together. It's really cool. Okay, now we got the Star Wars games. Star Wars Jedi 2, Jedi Outcast, and Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy. I have not played these games too much, but I'm happy I got them because I like Star Wars. So, especially when I bought them at the time, I really like Star Wars then. So yeah, and I have not played it. They're a little bit clunky, but still, if I had to pick one, I prefer it will be this one, Jedi Academy. This one is way more rougher, but still, I like it. I like that I got them, you know? We also have the Dragon Quest games, which I kind of regret getting because now they have the HD 2D remakes, which is very annoying that I have the original versions of these games, but not the remakes. But, you know, maybe, you know, like, you could argue that it's good to have both, but, like, I just prefer the remakes, in all honesty, for anything in general. I prefer the remakes because it's like the better version, you know, arguably, for the most part, at least 99% of the time. Now we got Celeste here, which Celeste is a great game. I believe I 100% in it, or at least I've got it close to it. I beat the game, you know, and I've got it close to it. But I think maybe I also did do everything, but I'm not completely sure. But still, this game is great. I love Celeste. Very emotional. You know, it has a very deep emotional story. Like it's just really cool. Now, the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, I have this also on PlayStation because it was a monthly game, which is annoying because I bought this game prior on the Switch. So, yeah, that's annoying, but I have not played it yet. But I've heard, you know, good things about the Stanley Parable, the original game, and this is like, it's a new version that adds new content, so, yeah, I'm curious to see how it is when I eventually play it. I'll probably play it on Switch, but I don't know. Maybe I'll play it on PlayStation. I don't know for sure. We got Mega Man 11, which I have installed, which is I don't know why. I guess because I have it installed because it's a small game. It's only like 1 GB or something like that, and it also has like some challenges, which is really cool. I like it when the Mega Man games like they don't just have like the main game, like they also have challenges, a good challenge mode. Mega Man X has a challenge mode, the Legacy Collection, but I don't really prefer it compared to the original Mega Man Legacy Collections. So yeah. Anyway, Mega Man 11. I need to continue playing it because, well, I beat in the game, but like I have not checked out the challenges. I don't think at all. So yeah, we also got Pokemon Home, which is just a transfer thing for hacking, you know, your Pokemon in like different games. Okay. We also got Undertale, which I have installed because it's a very small game. It's like less than a gigabyte or like 200 megabytes or something like that. And yeah, I know it's very popular in this game. I have not played it yet, but I definitely want to. And we got Knights of the Old Republic, and then also we got Republic Commando, which these games are Star Wars games that I have played more so than the Jedi Knight games, but I still have not played them too much. I have not played them recently, but still I'm happy I have them, you know what I mean? Moving on, we got we got a few Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 5. I don't know Roman numerals, I apologize for that. Anyway, I'm slowly but surely getting the Final Fantasy games, all of them on Switch 2, I guess, now. But it's just taking a little bit because they're not super expensive, but like for all of them, they are. Like if you want to add them all up, they're like $80 or whatever. So I've been slowly buying them, one by one when they were on sale. So yeah. Next up we got Switch Sports, which I have fully completed everything in Switch Sports. I have gotten all the collections done. Finally, it took a while. It took several years, although to be honest, I haven't played for like a couple of those within those years, like a couple of months within them. But still, it took a while. But I finally did it, and I'm happy. Now, Nintendo World Championships NES Edition. This game, I think, is a little bit overhated. You know, it's a little bit overhated. I like it quite a bit. Isn't as good as NES Remix, no, but I don't think it's necessarily trying to be NES Remix, at least like 100%. Because it's really fun. It's really fun to go for the times, like the speed run challenges. You know, kind of brought back that sense of speed running that I used to like for something like Mario Odyssey. You know, we got Among Us, which I have not played. Has this gotten an update? I'm not gonna test it out yet. But I have not played in a while. In fact, I rarely played it. I only got it because it was like $5 when it first came out. But I didn't really play it. I only played it for a little bit. But maybe I'll continue playing it, you know, and get more into it because, you know, it's a very popular game. We also got Scribble Knots Mega Pack, which this is a game that has like two games in one, right? But I have not played it, but like it's like drawing based and you can kind of create your own things, I think. In this game, I have not played it, so I don't really know for sure, but I know it's drawing based. That's a guaranteed. But yeah, I have not played it yet, but I definitely want to. Same thing goes for Spirit Finder or Spirit Farer, however you say it. Have not played, along with Ghost Story. Have not played, but you know, I got them when they were on sale, along with Scribble Knots. So I figured why not, and I've heard good things about them. And with Ghost Story specifically, I want to play it so I could get to Sports Story, which I don't know. Have they fixed it yet? Sports Story? I assume they have because I think that game was like buggy or something like that. So yeah, actually, do I have that wish listed? Sports Story? I don't remember. I guess we'll see. I could see it later. Anyway, we got Sonic Mania here, which is a great game. I love Sonic Mania. It's very fun, and it's probably the best Sonic 2D game at least. It's probably, is that controversial? I don't know. Sonic games are usually controversial no matter what way you slice them. We got Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair, which this game I want to play, but I want to wait until I play Yooka-Laylee the first game. And now there's a remake or something of the first game, which I want to play that before I get to this game because there's like references to characters or whatever. Although maybe I guess I don't need to, you know. I guess we'll see. We'll see. Child of Light, which this game is pretty cool. I played a little bit of it. It's a Ubisoft game, but it's actually a good Ubisoft game that doesn't follow like the typical Ubisoft formula. So yeah, I definitely need to continue it, but I have not, so sadly. Anyway, we got Mega Man X Legacy Collection 2, which this one takes up like 8 gigabytes, which is why I don't have it installed. Because like, oh my god, why is it so massive? Like the size of that. But also it also has like the weakest Mega Man games in general. Probably at least out of like the main series that I like, which is Mega Man, Mega Man X, Mega Man ZX. Probably has the weakest. Mega Man Zero as well. Out of all those games, but still, like they're still fun to be had. You know what I mean? We got Lego Brawls, which this game is pretty cool. It's like Smash Bros, but for Legos. It has Ninjago characters, and it's pretty neat. I like it a lot. We also have Portal, which I've only played a little bit of. Not played too much of it though, and when I did play it, I got a little bit stuck in like the first level because I'm an idiot again. But it's still fun. It's still fun for what I played. I got Star Wars The Force Unleashed, which I think might be the best Star Wars game, at least out of the ones that I have bought in, you know, on the Switch. Like I would argue like Jedi Fallen Order is like better, but like you know in terms of the Switch releases, I think it's the best one. And yeah, it's pretty fun. I like it. I like it. I mean, not much else to say just because I have not played too much of it. And like as you can see, as we're going down the list more, I have either not played these games for the most part, or I have, and it's only for a little bit. Same thing goes for Crypto the Necro Dancer. I have not played it like at all, but I have all the DLC for it. There's like what a Hitsua Miku, isn't there something like a DLC for her for this game now? But I haven't. So I also have Monster Hunter. Also, man, it's starting to rain a lot outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I have background music, so you guys can't hear it, but like it's starting to rain a lot. It's gonna be raining a lot for like the next few days. Anyway, next we got Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which this game is pretty cool. Like it's pretty like it was very cheap. Like it's very massive in terms of its content. But it's also, I guess, massive in terms of its gigabyte size because it's 10 gigabytes or something like that. But I still have it installed, and yeah, I'm happy I have it, but I have not played it too much. I only played it a little bit. Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. It's a pretty good game. I like it, but I have not continued it. I've only gone through like I don't even know, not even part way through, like 1/3 the way through it. So yeah, I need to continue it because man, it's fun. It's fun. Okay, next up we got the Xenoblade games, Xenoblade 3 and Xenoblade 1 Definitive Edition. Which man, I'm really happy I have all the Xenoblade games available on my Switch/Switch 2. Because like I mean like I just love this series so much. And I definitely want to have Xenoblade 3 installed on here. Maybe I'll get rid of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate or something to make room for the game. But yeah, I'm really happy. I have them most of them installed at least. At least I can play them at any time, anywhere. There's like the Switch original tagline. Anyway, we got Final Fantasy VII, the original one, not the remake, which is available on Switch. Now, excuse me. It's available on Switch like today, as of today, the remake, so that's cool. But yeah, I not played it too much, but I definitely want to continue it because when I played it, it's pretty fun. Now, Danganronpa, Trigger, Happy Havoc, Anniversary Edition, I have not played at all. I definitely want to though, so because I have the other Danganronpa games, as you'll see later on. But I want to start off with the first game because it makes the most sense to start off with that first game, right? For most things, this makes sense. We got Persona 5 Royal, which I've heard doesn't run the best on Switch 2, like specifically in handheld mode. I have not tested it out myself yet, but still, I mean, I'm happy I have it installed, and like I like what I played of the game on Switch 1, and I definitely want to continue it on Switch 2, even though I've heard not great things about it. We got Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, which runs really well on Switch 2 because of in handheld modes like 1080p, which is it was like a bug originally on Switch 1 because the screen is 720, but now it's perfect for Switch 2, so that's cool. And it has a lot of content, so yeah, I definitely need to continue it. We also got Persona 4 Golden, which I've not played also on Switch 2, but I definitely want to continue it because I played a decent bit of it along with Persona 5 Royal. I need to continue it though. We got Pokemon Unite, which I guess it actually has an update, but I'm not gonna test it out yet. But I like this game. It's very, I don't know. I'm tired of seeing it in terms of like the Pokemon percents when it gets shouted out, but still like whenever you know there is new content for it, I'm still happy because like it means that it's still going on, but also at the same time I'm annoyed by it. It's very weird, a weird confusing thing to feel about this game, but I like it a lot. The only major problem I have besides the fact that it keeps being brought up in like Pokemon percents is the fact that you know, its menu sucks like so much. It sucks. Why is the menu horrible? Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Classics. I don't think there's many games, but like there's still some games I want to continue playing on here. Just like the other systems that I showed off earlier. Suka game. I have all the DLC for this game, every single one, all the skins. Yes, I'm crazy, but like the skins were like only $1 each. So whatever. There's a sequel to this game, Suka Game Planet. I have not bought that yet, but I want to. There's also DLC for that, a space skin, which I'm definitely gonna get that. My God, I'm addicted to getting the skins in Suka Game. Why? I don't know, I'm crazy, but in terms of like the actual new game, yeah, I definitely want to get the sequel. You know, we got Rayman Legends Definitive Edition, which is a game that I like. I like this game a lot. I played it a couple of times in handheld mode, and it's pretty fun. But I need to continue it. Same thing goes for Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition. Both of these are definitive editions, and they're right next to each other. Interesting. But I played it for a little bit, but I have not continued it. But I need to. I need to. Next up, we got Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Classics. Which same thing goes for the other apps. You know, there's games I want to continue playing, but I have not. I have not because laziness, I guess. We got Mega Man Zero's CX Legacy Collection here, which I need to continue because I have played all the Zero games, but not the ZX games. I played only a little bit of ZX, the first game, so I need to continue that. We got Final Fantasy VI, which I actually have played. The other Final Fantasy games that, you know, besides 7, like 1 and 5, I don't know if that's how you say it again, I have not played. But 7 and then of course 6, yeah, I have played at least a little bit of, but not too much. So I can't really give much of an opinion besides I like what I play, but I need to continue it. Crosscode here, it's a great game. I need to continue it with the DLC because I really like the main game. It was very fun and very, very introspective, if that's the right word to use. Hollow Knight, I'm waiting to continue playing this game because there's going to be a Switch 2 update down the road in 2026 at some point, and guess what, it's 2026. So I'm waiting for the update to come out for Switch 2. Next up we got Chrono Cross Radical Dreamers Edition, Final Fantasy 8, and Final Fantasy 9. Why is Final Fantasy 8 labeled remastered? I don't know why. Aren't these all technically remasters? But I digress. They're all Square Enix games that I liked but have not continued. So not much else to say. But I want to. I want to continue more games. I'm just so lazy and also so tired, and also I'm focused on other games, and also I have other consoles. Like, there's a lot of excuses I give, but really, I want to continue these games, like, truly, you know? Next up, we got Nintendo 64, Nintendo Classics Mature 17 Plus app, which, I don't think this actually has any games that are interesting for me right now, like the other, classic apps. Of course, if they add, like, Conker's Bad Fur Day, then that would be cool, but otherwise, yeah, I don't think there's anything that noteworthy here for me to play. Pokemon Scarlet. Pokemon Scarlet is great on Switch 2. I played it a little bit on Switch 2, and it definitely runs better, but there's still like pop-in or something like that. There's still like with the characters like popping up out of nowhere, but it runs better, way better on Switch 2, and that makes me a happy boy. Xenoblade X Definitive Edition, which this game is great, but man, I want to switch to an update for it. That'll be really nice. But at the same time, it still runs really well on Switch 2. And yeah, I need to continue it because I've gotten almost everything in this game, but there's still some things I'm missing. Some stuff I need to get to truly 100% it, but for right now, I'm almost there. You know, we got Kirby Fighters 2 now, With this game, man, is it dead. There's like barely any people playing it, but I got it anyway because the roguelike element is pretty cool, and yeah, it's very fun for what I played. Although I can't really play it with others because, man, again, it's so dead. uh, Next up, we got Sonic Origins, which has all the classic Sonic games, and I played through them all. But I need to do the challenges because the challenges are actually pretty fun in this game. But I have played through the main games, and they're pretty cool. Next up, we got Children of Morta, which is made by the Moonlighter people, and this is a great game. This is like a roguelike game. I have not continued it in a while, but I definitely want to continue it at some point. Next up, we got Ninjala, right? Which this game is basically like a Splatoon-like game, but free to play. I think it's still going on. I don't know if it's still getting updates, but it's still going on. I think. I could be wrong though. But yeah, it's pretty cool for what I played, from what I remembered. But I haven't played it in like a while. Like this is the game I haven't played in forever. Next up we got Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, which this game is pretty cool and it runs like at 60 frames a second on Switch 2. But I bought it again because I had it before physically, but I decided to get it digitally because it's always on sale for like very cheap. Because it's a Ubisoft game technically, not made by Nintendo. So if it was made by Nintendo, it would like rarely go on sale. But because it is a Ubisoft game, it goes on sale a lot, and yeah, I'm happy I have it again. We got a Koromon, is that how you say it? It's like a Pokemon-like game, which is a pretty cool game for what I played, but again, had not played it too much, sadly. The Messenger, same thing, had not played it too much, but I want to. Same thing goes for Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy. So much so, I like this game actually so much, even though I have not played it, but I want to get the other Phoenix Wright games, you know? Next up we got Pokemon Cafe Remix, which this game is pretty cool, but it can only be played in handheld mode, which is a little bit annoying. Again, why not have like a thing with the stick where you can like use it for stuff like I suggested with the other game. Then whatever. Right? It starts with an N, that game. Okay, next up we got these collections here because I love collections. Collections and games. We got Contra Anniversary Collection, Castlevania Advance Collection, and Castlevania Anniversary Collection. Like I love all these collections. I love any collection really. Give me multiple games and I'll buy it, pretty much. Because it's just multiple games. Like that's just really cool, you know. I have not played these games too much, but still, I'm happy I own them, you know. We got Namco Museum now, which I really like that this has a couple classic Namco games, and we got Pac-Man, Dig Dug, and they're pretty cool. I can definitely see why they could be addictive for some people, you know? Okay, nearing the end here, but we got Cadence of Hyrule, Crypto the Necrodancer featuring The Legend of Zelda. Oh my god, what a mouthful of a name. It's almost as bad as the Nintendo Switch 2 editions for like Mario Party, you know. But yeah, this is a Zelda game that's also Crypto the Necrodancer, and it's pretty cool, cool combination, but I have not played it too much. I believe I've gotten like, I'm near the end, maybe. I'm not sure, but like I made some decent progress, but like I need to continue it. Kirby's Dream Buffet is a great game that like no one is really playing, although it is more populated than Kirby Fighters 2, so at least there's that. But man, I still wish more people were playing it. We got Pokemon Legends Arceus, which I need to continue playing this game because I mean I played it originally and I got like almost 100%. But then I deleted my save data, so then I bought it again so I could like replay it and then like get my save data back. But I need to continue it. Maybe I'll play it more on my own while I'm like listening to videos so I can, you know, get Pokemon and stuff like that. We got Portal 2, which I need to continue playing Portal 1 before I play Portal 2, right? I mean, that makes the most sense. Sega Genesis, Nintendo Switch Online, they have not updated this to be the Nintendo Classics moniker, although I don't think it would make sense to be Nintendo Classics, but I don't know. I don't know what they'll do. Are they still call it Nintendo Switch Online? Maybe. But yeah, this app has not been updated in a little while, though it was updated more recently. A fun fact to be like have more games, but like it rarely gets updates, which is a shame because I think this actually has some of the best selection of the Switch Online apps, you know, in my opinion. We got Puyo Puyo Tetris, which is a great game. I know there's Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, the Switch 2 edition, but for some reason they separated the player base again, where you can play the original Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 with like the Switch 2 edition game online. You know, like I don't know why you can't do that. But I digress because I have the original one, and I could still find some people online here, but like I just need to continue it for the story. That's like the main thing I bought it for, the story, because the story is pretty cool. Okay, now we got Solo Knight Pocket Dungeon, which is a puzzle game in the Solo Knight universe. Which I love. I really enjoyed this game a lot. We also got Treasure Trove here, which has all the Solo Knight games, which is also really cool. It's so massive, these like games, especially the Treasure Trove, but like they're also just so good, and I'm happy I have them. I need to continue them. Specifically, I need to continue like all the campaigns for Treasure Trove. Like I need to continue Plague Knights thing. I've completed Solo Knights, but I need to continue Plague Knights and then do the other two campaigns. Pocket Dungeon I have 100%ed. I'm pretty sure, at least I've beaten the game, you know. So yeah. Next up we got Axiom Verge, which is a game that I like. It's like a Metroidvania, but I need to continue it. But I have not, played it in a while. I want to get Axiom Verge 2 actually. It's on sale right now, but I don't have money for it. Okay, now we got the Bib Trip Runner games, Bib Trip games. We got Runner, Void, Fate, Core, Beat, and Flux. I have them all. I kind of wish they were all one app, one application, but I digress. It's still cool to have them. Even though I have not played them yet, I want to check them out. We got Mega Man Legacy Collection, the first one, which this is the smallest in terms of like the storage size. It's like 300 megabytes or whatever, which is why I have it always downloaded, because like, you know, it has the challenges too where I can play them at any time. It's pretty cool. I know we got Ukulele, the original game, which I feel like I should play the remake, but I don't know, maybe I should play this game. I'm not sure. I feel like the remake would be the better way to go. But yeah, I mean, like, this is the original version of the game that we've had for a while, so I don't know. I mean, I do have that discount. It's like for owning this game, I have like a 30% discount on the remake, so that's nice. Okay, next up we got, these games are for my brother, because he had his own Switch for a while and he transferred over to the Switch 2, you know, to have everything together. We got Asphalt Legends Unite, Car Racing Highway Driving Simulator, Real Parking Drive Sim Speed Traffic Deluxe 2022. Oh boy. And Car Parking Madness. I don't know anything about these games because they're, again, my brother's. I believe this one is free. These ones he paid for like a little bit of money. I don't know. Knights of the Old Republic 2, which is a game I have not played yet, but I bought because I'm like, oh, there's gonna be adding new content for this game, new DLC, and then the DLC was canceled, so that was kind of annoying, but I still wanted to keep the game because I still heard good things about it, you know. We got Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony Anniversary Edition, which I have not played, or in the Will of the Wisps I have not played because of the first game, you know, along with the Danganronpa and the Danganronpa 2. Goodbye Despair Anniversary Edition have not played. But there we go, guys, except not really, because we got my virtual game cards here. We got the games that are not loaded on well, where is it? Filter by not loaded on any system. We got Deltarune chapters 1 and 2. I have it here, and that's because of symmetry to, to make this all work, to be all lined up. So, yeah, then Deltarune, I want to play it, but like I also need to play Undertale first. I know they're not like technically like a direct sequel from one another, but still. Okay, now we have software that I have hidden, with I need to sign in, so hang on for a moment. Okay, here we are. We got Fortnite for the Switch 2, which I played a little bit of, and yeah, it is a good version of Fortnite, but man, I prefer the PS5 version. We got the global test ride for Kirby Air Riders. We got the Dragon X Strike demo. We got Star Wars Hunters, which is dead now. This game does not exist anymore. We got the downloadable content for Sonic Colors Ultimate. We also have a lot of downloaded content for other games, like Luigi's Mansion 3, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. We got the Splatoon 3 Splatfest World Premiere, demo. We got Fall Guys here, Mario Strikers Battle League, First Kick, which, yeah, we got Crunchyroll, which does not exist anymore. Funimation, I don't think exists anymore. Switch Sports, Online Playtest, Twitch, which doesn't exist anymore. We got a lot of stuff that just don't exist anymore on Switch or Switch 2. We got Age of Calamity, downloaded content, Pac-Man 99, software and DLC, which RIP, you can't play it anymore, I don't think. We got Pokemon TV, doesn't exist anymore. Dragon Quest Builders 2, DLC, there was DLC? Oh yeah, I guess there was. Jump Rope Challenge, which is a very simple game that you're supposed to like use to like help you practice jumping, but like you can just cheese it very easily. The Ninjala exclusive Ninja Club, which is a demo thing. A Hat in Time downloadable content. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker downloadable content. Warframe, which doesn't work anymore on Switch. We got YouTube, which does not work on Switch 2. I'm waiting for the Switch 2 update, please. We got Splatoon 2 downloadable content. We got Dark Souls Remastered Network Test version. Doesn't exist, the version anymore. Paladins, which I don't think also doesn't work anymore. Although I could not, I don't know for sure. We got the DLC for Breath of the Wild. Which I'll probably re-download again when I, re-get this game eventually. Okay, Fortnite for Nintendo Switch, which you can't, for some reason you can't play the Switch 1 version of Fortnite on Switch 2. I feel like that's kind of annoying, just to test things out. Like, you can't do that. Anyway, Mario Tennis Aces Online Tournament Demo, and we got the ARMS Global Test Punch. But that is it for all the games that I have played on my Switch. That's everything, actually. Actually, no. There was like a demo. There was like a demo for something. It was not there. There was like a demo that I have played before for like some sort of game. But whatever. Who cares about that game? It was like, I didn't really care about it anyway. It was like a very small game. But besides that, that's almost everything, I guess I should say, that I played on my Switch. So, or Switch 2 now. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, guys, be sure to like and subscribe. Very much means the world to me, especially because I had to pause and take a break several times in the making of this video, because man, I've been feeling so not great lately. But yeah, play some Seal Play, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace. Bye, everyone.